Hey everyone, it's AJ Gersh and Morgan Adsit out here at Ravens training camp. We are in week 2, the second Wednesday post-practice talking now, and obviously the big storyline still continuing from yesterday is no tight end Isaiah Likely. He is going to miss most likely the entire training camp and preseason. Could fall into week 1. The Ravens hope to have him back early September, but he has a fractured bone in his foot. It will require surgery. He has not had it yet. Found out today from head coach John Harbaugh, but went down yesterday at training camp. The final play for Likely carted off, but some of that also has to do with just the distance at this facility. But obviously a huge blow, but if you're going to look at best case scenario, it happened extremely early, and there's a chance that this is 5 weeks, if not 6 weeks of Likely being out.
Yeah, well, whenever you see a cart come out at training camp, you assume the worst, right? Especially with the lower leg injury. Luckily for the Ravens, just a foot fracture. John Harbaugh said Eric DeCosta were in that room with Likely when they read the MRI and figured out, okay, yeah, it's unfortunate. It's a fracture. It's going to require surgery, but it may not be as serious as it could have been with an injury like that to the foot and to the lower half of the body. So all things go well, he's back in the early part of the season, maybe even potentially for week 1. So that's a huge sigh of relief for an offense that's looking as loaded as ever. But really with that situation heading into the preseason, now this gives an opportunity for tight end 3 to step up, and that's Charlie Kohler, who had a great year last year, Morgan.
And this is going to be huge for him because like Likely, like Andrews, this is a contract year. And for him to come in and get at least the better reps during practice. When you do the math on the season, as we're taping this right now, 5.5 weeks out from week 1. So you got to think, date it back a week before that. 4.5 weeks, they're going to be practicing on the field for week 1. Isaiah Likely is not going to be on the field then. So this is going to be Mark Andrews, Charlie Kohler getting those reps in a very schemed offense that likes to use both of his tight ends. And let's not forget about Mark Andrews. I mean, he's just your leading touchdown catcher of this franchise. And I think if there's a position to ever have it happen, at least it's tight end, and it happened early. Unfortunately for Likely, hopefully this is a quick recovery. Bones, feet, any football injury can be very tricky, and this is a contract year for him, and he's going to want to be on this field.
Well, a lot of talk this offseason about this tight end room. Of course, it's one of the best tight end rooms in the entire league. Mark Andrews, though, having to end to the last season, how it went down in Buffalo, dropped the ball, 2-point conversion. There was a lot of buzz, a lot of chatter online with fans talking about Mark Andrews, and of course, it's so hard to avoid that chatter if you're in the locker room. Charlie Kohler saw some of it himself, and he mentioned today that he's a little bit ticked off at the response to it because Mark Andrews is such a dominant leader in the locker room, and he's, of course, been a role model for Charlie Kohler as well. So hearing those comments rubbed him the wrong way, to say the least, knowing how great Mark Andrews has been for this team is what Charlie Kohler said. So, it's going to be interesting come week 1 of the season to see how this tight end room shapes up. I would expect, even if Isaiah Likely comes back by week 1, Charlie Kohler will probably have a big role in this offense, more advanced than last year even as well.
If you need it for blocking, I mean, obviously here's your guy. Mark Andrews and Isaiah Likely are not your blocking tight ends. They're your receivers. They're your get down the field. They're your red zone guys. So we'll see them back at some point. Right now, not catastrophic, just a few weeks for him. Some other camp notes from today: no wide receiver Zay Flowers. John Harbaugh said post-practice this is a minor camp-like thing, so Flowers is going to get a couple days to rest. This was day 3 straight in a row with pads. Very, very, very hot out here. Some of the hottest days I've experienced at camp. I've been covering this team since 2011, and of course they used to go at 8:30 in the morning. We missed those days, but still fun to see it out here. So Zay Flowers, we'll probably see him back. They are going again on today is Wednesday when we're taping this. They're going on Thursday. They're off Friday, back Saturday, stadium practice Sunday. I would imagine at some point this weekend we'll see Zay Flowers back on the field, but nothing severe with him. Also, cornerback Jalen Armour-Davis, we haven't seen him at all this week, and that's also, he had an MRI on something, we don't know what yet, also a minor camp-like thing. So
Harbaugh called it the itises.
Yes, the itises. So, pick your poison on that one, but MRI clean, and he should be returning soon, which is huge for him because he's a bubble guy right now.
Yeah, definitely. And some positive notes from today. We saw DeAndre Hopkins have an incredible day, made an awesome one-handed catch in the end zone, and then went straight into a celly with Mark Andrews that they had choreographed.
Do you want to do it?
It was something like
I'll be Mark Andrews.
Boom, like that.
And the ball went in the bucket. Okay, there we go.
Not that I have ever caught a touchdown.
We should have switched that with who was shooting it.
Yeah, that's well. the athlete in the group.
Tyler Loop rebounded after he did
did.
kick the other day. They rotate their days off, so John Hoyland went yesterday. Tyler Loop rebounded a perfect 9 for 9, which was good to see.
Yep.
Maybe a little gimme from the officials down low. We
There
were looking
was
at those.
one that was
Looked a little questionable to the left.
looping,
Looping
for
to
lack
the
of a
left
better
for
word.
Tyler Loop.
But positive camp.
Yes, and today was the first, I don't remember if I mentioned it, but I'm going to say it again, first live action tackling to the ground. No starters did that period, but we're ramping things up and they're getting ready because Colts are going to be here next week, and that's definitely going to be happening.
Yeah, no question about that, before week 1 of the preseason on the 7th, and we're excited for it.
Yes, absolutely. All right, for AJ Gersh, I'm Morgan Adsit. Thanks for watching our camp coverage.